Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you are new, welcome to my channel altogether. This is a channel where I talk about everything relating to CBC's Heartland, and 2 years ago I was lucky enough to visit some of the locations they use in the show, and I've been sharing you about my experience in Canada and on those sets with you before, and today I decided to take you outside because I'm doing these outdoor locations, and I thought it was fitting to take you along while I'm going somewhere. And no, this has nothing to do with my neighbor who just so happened to start playing loud music just as I was about to start filming. And that was sarcasm, by the way. Decided to leave the main trail so I could avoid all the people on it, and hopefully I will not get lost, or this will be another type of video.
I insisted that we weren't lost. I insisted that we keep going. I insisted that we walk south. Everything had to be my way.
Anyways, I was going to talk about the ranch set that has like the ranch house, of course, the barn, the Quonset hut, the garage and jumping in and all that. As I mentioned in my studio tour video, there are actually 2 different sets, or actually 3 different sets for this location. In the studio, they have the ranch house indoor set and the barn set. And in this outdoor location, they have the whole outdoor set. You can just walk there because it's private property, but you can see it from the distance and make out the outline and all that stuff. So basically the ranch house is actually just a shell in this location.
All of the interior stuff that you see on Heartland is actually filmed in a studio about an hour away from this location. So we filmed them in 2 different spots. All right, I think I'm gonna go to the back, which, as you know, would probably be the living room. And here's where we have craft service. This is where we get all our snacks and food and everything else we need for the day.
Whenever you see someone inside the house, it's the studio location, and whenever you see someone, walk out from the door and walking at the yard, it's the outdoor location. So between someone going out and someone walking outside, it could be days between those days. So it's pretty great how they've managed to make it kind of seamless. As for the barn set, it's actually a working barn, and it's actually been part of the property for a long time now. So the ranch house was actually built just for the show. But the barn was there before, and so that means that the barn set is actually real, and there's a replica of it in the studio, so it's exactly the same. Whether you're in the studio or in the outdoor location, except for the loft location, and I mentioned this in the loft video as well, but ever since Ty and Amy moved to the loft apartment, it's been the studio set. So the outdoor barn set doesn't have any like furniture or anything like that anymore, so it's just an empty space. when we were visiting, it was weekend, so they were not filming anything there, which was good because you don't want to interrupt them. But we saw the gate, but it didn't have the logo on it, you know, the little sunrise sunset thing and the text Heartland. But they always have it when they're filming, so it seems more real. So look at this place. Very nice. Nearby is a place where they store all the vehicles they use in the show. So we saw some of the trucks on the field and all that stuff. You can't go there because, you know, like I said, it's private, but you can watch from the distance. And respect the people who are using the road, because it's not like, I saw someone once say that they stumble upon the set, but you don't stumble upon the set. It's in the middle of nowhere, and you have to know where to look, basically. But again, I want to stress this is private property, so in case if anyone is thinking about going or sharing the address or something like that, don't do that, because it's not only respective for the people who live on the property, but also it's a security matter, so that's why. Like I said, it's private property, so I think the people who actually rent the place to the production live behind the ranch house. Sometimes when they're filming, you can see something shiny in the distance, and it's like the roof of their house or something. If you've seen some of on-set pictures or someone visiting the set, you might have seen this big red hut right next to the Quonset hut. I must have wondered, like, what the hell is that? It's actually something that was built by the owners between season 7 and season 8. So it's not something that they use in the show. It's not part of the fictional Heartland farm. So they've shot it around it ever since season 8. And I don't think they have let it slip once, or that I can remember, because it's something that I sort of try to look if they like missed, because sometimes there are like little things that you notice that aren't supposed to be there but are. So that's a little trivia for you. Do you prefer this kind of storytelling compared to the one that I've been using, that I've been sitting in my apartment and just telling you about my trip? I kind of think it's kind of nice like this, but I don't know if it's like too distracting to have me walking around and just looking elsewhere and having these noises, maybe a little wind. I don't know if this footage is any good, but I guess we'll see. let me know in the comments, and I'll take that into consideration the next time I'll be doing a video. And I'm actually getting closer to my destination, so this will be the end of the Heartland video, really, part about the ranch. And next up, you will see where I went. Usually they have sheep here during summer, but a couple of days ago I saw something else, so I had to come and check. They have cows now.